Hello, Faith United. Welcome to our youth video for the evening. I have a cat that just landed on my lap. This is Callie. I am really excited to be talking to you guys tonight. We are continuing our study on our identity in God. We are going to be focusing on something a little bit different tonight, and that is that we are going to be focusing on an attribute of God that is really foundational. If we are going to say that our identity is rooted in God, this is an attribute that we need to know, that we can trust God, right? If that is going to be the foundation of our lives, we need to know that. And so we're going to focus on an aspect of God's character that is called omniscience. Now, omniscience is a really big word, and what it basically means is that God knows everything. So one of my favorite movies is this movie called Arrival. It stars Amy Adams, and it is basically about kind of like this weird alien spaceship that comes, and they need help communicating. And so they go to this language expert, which is played by Amy Adams' character. And so she goes into this vessel, and it's a little bit scary, of course, but so basically she comes to understand that the way that these aliens communicate is in this circular understanding. So I'm gonna kind of get back to that, but I wanted to show you a timeline. And so if we were to take a random person's life, so I've got Jane Doe's life here, and you can see that Jane Doe was born. She has some various life events throughout this. She fell off a bike when she was 10 years old. She had her first kiss when she was a little bit older. She got married at a certain point. She had her third child. She changed careers. She retired, and eventually she dies. So this is just a random person and my cat. her life, okay? So now the way that we view a person's life is we look from start to finish. When we look at our week, we look at the beginning of the week and we go to the end of the week. We say, yesterday I did this, tomorrow I'm doing this. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do this. During this video, I'm gonna have a cat on my back the whole time, apparently. So we kind of have this linear understanding. It's a line, we understand life like this. But God does not view things like that. If we were to take this person's life and make it into a circle, we would have a cat on our shoulder. What in the world, Callie? This is Callie. She is a really sweet cat, and I don't know why she is being so crazy right now. Probably because I'm talking to my phone. So God can take our lifeline. He can be in the middle of it. He can look at our birth and our death at the same time. He can look at the time we fell off our bike, the time we had our first kiss, all at the same time. He is all knowing. He has circular understanding, and not just circular understanding, because I feel like that even limits the way that he can view things. If I were to take that same understanding and that circular understanding, and I were to take, God has the ability to see every single space. If we were to take our lives and move them and all of the various intricate things that happen in our lives, or let's look at this one. Let's even say that this is somebody else's life and how they connect to us and how we can move it around in my cat's face, in your face. God has the ability to look at our lives like that. And as things turn and twist, and as we make decisions, and we, are on one path and then we go on another path, and then we interact with this person, He knows it all. It's insane. He knows it all. Everything we twist, every way we move, every person we interact with, every timeline that we are encountering, this decision, that decision. He is omniscient. He is all-knowing about everything. the most genius person that has ever walked this earth can only be called a genius because God has given them the ability to be a genius. And God has, he understands everything. When we look at the law of thermodynamics or gravity or Newton's law, those things are put into place by God, our creator. And so when we talk about our identity being rooted in him, I think it's really important for us to understand that that means that we can trust him because he knows everything. He knows everything about our lives. And so I hope that as you are considering your identity being rooted in him and you're considering, trusting him with your life, I hope you'll understand and you'll be able to recognize and see that he is someone we can trust because he holds it all. He has it all. And it's such a beautiful, amazing thing. And, I hope that encourages you to